Hope you guys have had a wonderful weekend and that we have a great week ahead. However, over at Ubisoft, things are not going so well, as it's being reported that Ubisoft has shut down its studio in Leamington, UK, and fired 185 employees across several of its offices. The Leamington office worked on Star Wars Outlaws, Skull and Bones, and Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. Over at Eurogamer, they would further elaborate on this, saying that Ubisoft's latest layoffs come as the company continues to try and cut costs after a string of disappointing game launches, including the failure of big budget bet Star Wars Outlaws, the shutdown of live service shooter X Defiant, and repeated delays to Assassin's Creed Shadows amidst wider concern for the firm's future. And while this is all occurring, we've got some comedy here with journalist Stefan Totilo trying to hype up Assassin's Creed Shadows by showing coverage of Yasuke slicing bamboo. In the tweet he says, "I played Assassin's Creed Shadows yesterday and can confirm that it has excellent bamboo slicing tech. I'll have more coverage of the game in GameFile probably tomorrow." Because yeah, this is totally going to save the game. A top response in a quote tweet would say, "This is not a big deal. More importantly, focus on how Assassin's Creed is distorting Japanese history. Over 100,000 people have signed a petition demanding the cancellation of its release." That same person wasn't done there, further saying, Ubisoft's portrayal of Yasuke as a quote-unquote samurai is being promoted as if it were historically factual, leading to edits on foreign language Wikipedia pages and the spread of misinformation that Japan was actively involved in the slave trade. A book even emerged, creating a fictional legend of a black samurai, quote-unquote, further fueling these inaccuracies. In the second image, an excerpt about Assassin's Creed Shadows from Ubisoft Quebec, the developers claimed they conducted thorough research, consulted historians, and immersed themselves in Japanese culture. Yet their cinematic trailer shows glaring mistakes, such as incorrectly shaped tatami and samurai depicted sitting in seiza, which would be highly unusual, contradicting their supposed commitment to historical authenticity. Some may dismiss these issues as harmless since it's just a game. But in reality, these errors have already influenced public perception. Wikipedia entries have been altered, and new publications are reinforcing false narratives, creating potential long-term misunderstandings about Japanese history. Consequently, more than 100,000 people have signed a petition demanding the game's cancellation, fearing it will mislead further generations. And directly in response to Stefan Dotillo in his replies to that tweet, we could see responses like, "Red Faction had destructible environments in 2001, bro." And this one saying, "Bruh, MGR had better slicing tech back on the PS3. Lastly, we've got this top response that says, "The devs that made that neglected two things. 1. Material resistance. 2. Weight of the bamboo. Try to cut bamboo horizontally and be next to bamboo falling. It's a slop." That takes us to our very own Permaband, who says, "AC fan account trying to market Assassin's Creed Shadows for Ubisoft. Matchlock clips through the helmet, watermelons in spring, or cherry blossoms in summer. Where's that quadruple A quality assurance Ubisoft is touting?" And we can see one of the screenshots included show this AC Shadows, just Assassin's Creed news fan account thing, saying Yasuke during a leisurely stroll, and yeah, showing the clipping issue right there and the watermelon on the center left-ish of the screen. You can see right there by Yasuke. Someone said, "Nice clipping issues," and the fan account's like, "Go crying." This is actually a recurring thing with this fan account because they seem to have some sort of mental breakdown of people laughing at AC Shadows, making dozens of responses, as you can see here. Yeah, they're just repeating that over and over again, saying, "Go crying, go crying, go crying." And finally, that takes us over to the official Assassin's Creed account, where you may have seen this from the other day, where they responded to a clip posted by Nick Tech, showing AC Shadows bugging out in real time after they tried to pet a dog in the game. And AC Shadows, the actual official account, says, "Note to self, make quote-unquote work in progress appear larger." Ubisoft then collectively getting mocked by the majority of people in the responses, saying things like, "Work in progress and it's 2 months away." And this one saying, "You're not going to fix broken AI in a month. Work in progress means nothing when progress is impossible. You're launching a game in a broken state, and you have to because you don't have the money to delay it further. This is what happens when you DEI hire. You go bankrupt." And over at PC Gamer, similarly to Stefan Dotillo, journalists at PC Gamer are also trying to hype this game up. For example, this headline saying, "I played 6 hours of Assassin's Creed Shadows, and folks, I think this one was worth the wait." The subtext reading, "There's a lot riding on Shadows for Ubisoft, and it's making a fantastic first impression." The same journalist over on PC Gamer had also previously wrote this headline saying, "Uh-oh, I played 7 hours of Concord this weekend and immediately want back in." So, man, pick a struggle, bro. Like, this guy's not just a gaming journalist for PC Gamer, he's also a Concord fan and apparently an AC Shadows enjoyer. Wow, it doesn't end there either. A post over on Reddit would outline more articles this guy made. For example, after 5 hours of exploring the galaxy and ghosting past stormtroopers, Star Wars Outlaws is finally winning me over. Our best look yet at Ubisoft's open world Star Wars game. And 8 hours in, and SSK the JL doesn't seem like the disaster some were waiting for. It's pretty fun. Bro has actually made it his mission, his life's mission, to defend AAA slop. Anyways, yeah, hilarious stuff in my opinion, as that's the latest news going on with Ubisoft. Hope you enjoyed the coverage, and if you did, please consider liking and or subscribing to the channel. Appreciate your support. Once again, have a great week ahead, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.